What is going on, guys? DBG here. In this video, we are going to be doing another one of our versus squad builders. We have not done one of these in quite a while. So this is going to be the best pink diamonds versus the worst opals. And this is going to be one per position. Before we get on to these squads, if you guys are new to the channel, subscribe. We're trying to hit 160,000 subscribers as soon as possible. We're trying to hit it by, well, we were originally trying to hit it by the 1st of May, but right now we are literally like just over 2,000, like 2,100 off, so we could honestly hit that next 4 or 5 days, which would be absolutely unreal. But anyway, now let's get on to the video. So we're going to start off with the pink diamond squad that I decided to use. So at the point guard position, there's kind of one obvious one. There's a lot of good pink diamond point guards like John Wall, Pete Maravich, John Moran, Jimmer, Lance Stevenson's pretty good. De'Aaron Fox is good, Westbrook's good, Magic's good, LeBron's good, but there is one very, very obvious one, and it's Giannis. It is very, very obviously Giannis as the best pink diamond point guard in the game. I have him as the best point guard in the game, and I think it's not even particularly close. Giannis has got 30 Hall of Fame badges. He's got Dimer, Clamps, Defensive Leader, Intimidator, fancy footwork, quick for step as well. He has got range extender gold, quick draw gold. He's got a really good release, can do everything. He can peekaboo and shoot threes off screens. He can rim run, he's Giannis. We know he got glitchy animations. He can hop step dunk. He can do absolutely everyone, and he can also shoot post hooks. Like, there's literally nothing this guy can't do. So, great mid-range, great 3, great ball handle, great block, great steal, just great at everything. So at the 2 guard, this one is a very, very straightforward one for me, but for you guys might be a little bit different. So, Dwayne Wade, a lot of people really do like Dwayne Wade, so if you have him in there, that's perfectly reasonable person to put in there. Tyler Hero, T-Mac, these guys are both, you could definitely make an argument for them. Heck, you can even make an argument for Caris LeVert. But in my opinion, it's Brandon Roy. Brandon Roy, not only was he the kind of star of, or say not only his best 2 guard, he was probably the star in terms of guards on this team. For me, anyway, I can score with much more ease with someone like a Brandon Roy with a Trey Burke base than I can with Giannis. So Brandon Roy, again, he's got a bunch of Hall of Fame badges, 20 of them, and the 20 Hall of Fame badges are really, really good ones, like range extender, pickpocket, quick draw, clamps, quick for steps. That are most important badges. He has them all Hall of Fame. And also stats-wise, he's actually not that much worse than the Opal. I really, really do like the Opal Brandon Roy, but I'm telling you that this card is not that much worse than the Galaxy Opal, trust me. So now at the small forward position, again, because we're sticking 2 positions, there's not that many great pink diamond small forwards. So the one that I decided to go with in this game was probably a bit of an interesting choice, but I went with Justice Winslow. This is a really, really underrated card. Really underrated. So we got 30 Hall of Fames, including floor general, quick first step, dimer, clamps, downhill. He's got gold quick draw and gold range, including a really good release, which is very, very important. He's 6'7", so not the tallest for a small forward. Can play the point, which is huge. He has got a great 3-point shot. He's got a great dunk, got good enough handle, great passing, great as a perimeter defender, great speed, sweep ball, and acceleration. And yeah, just an overall really, really nice card right here. And then at the power forward position is by far the best in my opinion. However, I wouldn't necessarily put him at the power forward position. Again, there's a lot of guys you could go with. You could go with Scalabrine, you could go Gallinari, you could go with Jared Dudley. But the player that I decided to go with here was Paul George. So Paul George, again, big reason was that he's 6'9", so he's got a pretty good height. Isn't going to block any shots, but he can do everything else. Like a pretty decent rebounder. He's athletic, he's super quick, he can shoot the ball really well, he's got some insane badges. And again, there's a reason I had him number 2 in my overall power forwards. And then at the center position, again, another super obvious one. So the really obvious ones are the point guards of Giannis and Dino. And the rest of these, you could definitely swap in a couple of players. But Dino Radja, without question. Without question, is the best power forward, the best pink diamond center in the game. And probably the best player in this pink diamond team. Like Dino Radja, there's a reason why there's 0 games played, because every single game was a rage quit we played. And a big reason for that was Dino. 33 Hall of Fame badges. Hall of Fame quick first step. Hall of Fame downhill. Dimer. A Hall of Fame dimer is huge for a point center. He's got fancy footwork, intimidator, tireless defender. He's got 20 goals as well, including goal quick draw. Man, if this card had range, he'd be the best card in the game, period. I'm saying that right now. If he had range, he'd be the best card in the game. So insane post game. A great mid-range shooter, a fairly decent three-point shooter, especially from the corners. Got a great driving dunk as well. He's got an 86 ball handle with glitchy dribble animations. An insane block at 92, rebounding 98, 96. The best rebounder in the game, in my opinion, because of how athletic he is with his 80 vertical, and his wingspan is about 15 feet long. Actually, that's a major exaggeration, but in reality, he probably has like an 8'6" wingspan. I'm not even joking with that. Like, he literally can jump and grab over the backboard. It is crazy. Lateral quickness of 85 as well is insane. So, honestly, one of the best cards in the game, period. So anyway, that is the pink diamond team. Now we're going to get on to the highlights.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Ooh, I've been on the flex since flex zone. Neighborhood all in your eardrums. I ain't never scared like Bone Crush. Boy, I got God, don't fear none. My line busy, take no calls. Feels like I don't have no flaws. Snakes in the grass, cut those off. Yo, squad shady, my bros raw. No breaks, we go, 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 go. Don't shade, that's a no, 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 no. Go high, go low, low, low. Like spinning in a 644. Cash money like 504. Ball like AD24. No sleep, need more, more, more. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Ooh, I'm a real one, my day ones. Try speak up, can't say none. Try dig dirt, there ain't none.
So anyway, now we are going to go onto the Galaxy Opals, the worst. And I'm just saying this right now. These are only Opals you can buy. We are not going to be talking about Serge Ibaka. We're not going to be talking about, what's his name? Isaiah Thomas. We're not going to be talking about any of the cards from TTO. Or we're not going to talk about Wilkins. Because those cards are terrible. I'm saying this right now. There are rubies better than those cards. I am not counting those cards. Trust me, I am not. I'm just pretending those cards do not exist. These are only Opals you can buy. And the worst Opal point guard you can buy is a fairly obvious one in my opinion. I went with Trae Young. And Trae, as much as I don't like Kyrie Irving offers a little bit more than Trae Young. Like, he can go to the basket, he can do other stuff. Even though he's not quite the shooter, Trae Young, he offers a bit more. Trae Young, however, has got 44 Hall of Fame badges, which is actually insane. Only 6 golds, but he's got range extender and stuff. He's got clamps, quick first step. So he's not got goal clamps, sorry. He's got 97 mid-range, 99 3. Got only a 65 driving dunk with a tendency of only 75. I don't think I've dunked with Trae Young yet. I've used him in a couple of games. Got 98 ball handle, 98 passing IQ, 98 passing accuracy. He's got 88 perimeter defense. Got great speed, 2 ball acceleration, but he's 6'2", so he's not going to feel as fast. And yeah, he is a pretty good card. There's not that many bad Opals in this game, to be completely honest, but not an incredible card. Then 2 guards in terms of Galaxy Opals. I do probably after 2 it would be Iverson, but Iverson is a good card, especially at the 1. So I'm not going to disrespect a really good card like Iverson. So I'm going to put Donovan Mitchell. And he was probably the weakest player in this squad. I'm not going to lie. Like, in the game, he was probably the weakest player. I was really struggling with him. So he had 41 Hall of Fame badges. He's got quick draw, range extender, Hall of Fame, pickpocket, dodger, clamps. I don't know why it is. He just kind of feels slow and sluggish for some reason. I don't know. Maybe it's because I was trying to use him like Brandon Roy, who just moves way more fluidly. It's just something about Donovan Mitchell that he just doesn't feel right. So in the small forward, this was a really tricky one because it was between Kevin Durant, Melo, and Kirilenko. There's 3 of them. And just like I remember in last year's videos, we always used to have to put Moses Malone, as the worst center Opal. And we used to always have to put Karl Malone as a power forward, even though Karl Malone was insane. And for that reason, we're putting in Carmelo Anthony. Like, Melo is not as good as those two, but Melo's exceptional. Like, Melo's got 39 Hall of Fame badges. He's 6'8", like 24 golds, which means he has 63 total badges. He's got Hall of Fame clamps as well, Hall of Fame intimidator, Hall of Fame quick first step, Hall of Fame handles for days, Hall of Fame downhill, got a bunch of great gold badges as well. Like, he can shoot the ball really well. He can shoot from deep. He can do everything. Like, he can do absolutely everything, like, in game. It's just kind of unfortunate that he's got a kind of terrible block, not a great rebounder, and also that there is great, well, there's two elite options in Kevin Durant and Andrei Kirilenko to play the same position. They're the only other two purchasable opals. Then we are going to go into the power forward position, where I think this is an obvious one. Some people might disagree, but I went for Dirk. Dirk is just alright. That's the only way to describe him. He's okay. Not great, not terrible. 42 Hall of Fame badges. Range extender, Hall of Fame. Quick draw, Hall of Fame. Box defensive leader, intimidator. Rebound chaser, deep fades, clutch shooter. And fancy footwork as well. Bailout, downhill. Got quick first step as well. He has got 98.9 fade, 96 hook. Got a 98 3-point shot, 99 mid, 98 free throw. Not a great handle. Got great block. But the problem with Dirk is, like, stats wise, he's good and all. Problem is, his release is just weird. It's inconsistent. Like, sometimes you'll green 5 in a row and then you'll white 5 in a row. Just too inconsistent. And the center position is a fairly obvious one. Like, all of these guys are great except Ewing, who's not absolutely terrible, just not very good. He's 7 foot tall, 41 Hall of Fame badges, including quick draw. He has got Hall of Fame quick first step, Hall of Fame clamps, Hall of Fame downhill, Hall of Fame rebound chaser. He's got Hall of Fame pro touch, pick and roller, deep hooks, and a bunch of gold badges as well. Stats wise, he's exceptional. His animations are just not ideal. Like, he does not have the greatest animations in the world. Like, even if you get him above up to 86 ball control, he still feels sluggish. And yeah, for that reason, he is in as the center. So anyway, that's the team. Now let's get on to the highlights.
Go dummy, go beast on them. I go beast. Go deep, I OD on them. I OD. Apply pressure, put heat on them. Put that 500 degrees on them. 500 degrees. Go dummy, go beast on them. I go beast. Go deep, I OD on them. I OD. Apply pressure, put heat on them. Put that 500 degrees on them. 500 degrees. Countdown, levitate. Going up, elevate. Watch me demonstrate. On time, never late. I grind, celebrate. No pump, fake, hesitate. I've been scoring every day. Champagne Perrier. Since 9-3, been in the box, now I'm stepping up to home. Like straight out the sandlot, now I'm plotting on the globe. I work hard, I show love, that karma steady growing. Got this far, I go hard, let God take control. I was starving skinny, now my weight up, got no energy for haters. See you trying, see you later. I'm shooting for the stars, need no laser beam, blowing like the greatest, but it's one who's always greater. Go dummy, go beast on them. I go beast.
So now we've gone over the highlights. Now we're going to rank them in the 5 different categories. The 5 categories are going to be rebounding, defense, shooting, team offense, and star power. Because the reason why star power is a thing is that there are certain times in a game where one player can just take over, and if it is kind of deadlocked, then that's a good way to decide it. So we're going to start off with rebounding, and this is a really, really surprising one. And rebounding is going to go to the Pink Diamonds, and the reason for that is Dino Radja. Dino Radja out-rebounds everyone. He out-rebounds absolutely everyone. We played against Mark Eaton, and Dino Radja was out-rebounding him every single time. He is the most crazy rebounder I've used in the game this year. I don't know why it is. He just gets everything. Like, I thought Boban was good for boards, and Radja is next level. He is next level. So then we are on to defense, and a lot of defense is just about size and mobility, especially with the ability to switch the 1-5 pick and roll or pick and pop. I'm going to, without question, go for the Pink Diamond team. We've got the 2 best defenders in Radja and Giannis, and then even defenders in all the other positions, if not better. And even in terms of post defense, Dino Radja is that much better. So then we are on to shooting, and this is a really, really close one. So I give Trae Young the nod over Giannis. I give Brandon Roy the nod over Mitchell. I give Melo the nod over Winslow. Paul George over Dirk. So now we're on to Ewing versus Radja, and again, the deciding factor, just like in rebounding and defense, is Dino Radja. So shooting wise, it is going to go to the Pink Diamond team, and that was a very, very close one. Team offense, I don't even think this is a close one at all, because with this team right here, you can do everything. You've got 4 guys that can peekaboo off screens. You've got Dino Radja, who can point center cheese. And yeah, so for that reason, without questions, going to Pink Diamond. And lastly, we are going on to Star Power. So it is probably Melo as the best player on this team versus, I want to say Dino, but Giannis. As much as in these specific games, we went through Brandon Roy and Dino, the best player is Giannis, and Giannis is definitely better than Melo. So in a 5-0 sweep, the best Pink Diamond team beats the worst Opal team. However, from looking at this, there's not really any terrible Opals. There's bad cards for Opals, but there's no Opals that are terrible in game. But anyway, that's the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.